as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Bates. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A lot of tight. Just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. Set. 60 boxes. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Dolphins at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down, ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Cowboy 80, Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Gotta be lying.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bates. There's Hall bringing in another one. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. But you look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
18, pioneer.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bates. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Powering his way forward. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 off. Play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 3.
70, check, They're
going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
70,
looking to throw. Bates looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
43-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Bates. Pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang, go! Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Bates. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Bates. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Bates. Ball has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Looking to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They go play